What if every restaurant you work with could answer the phone 24/7, speak perfect hospitality, place bookings, upsell prefix menus, and text confirmations? All of this without missing a single call. Well, today I'm going to build that agent live end-to-end and giving you the playbook to sell it. Now, not only that, but I'm also going to show you the booking flow, the upsells, the no-show reduction, and how to deploy this as a recurring revenue service for your agency. And if you don't know who I am, I'm Rhomays. I'm the co-founder of Nedzo AI, and essentially we are an agentic AI conversation platform that helps agencies deploy AI voice agents in minutes. And first, before we dive into the build, let's tackle the main problem and opportunity, especially if you are an agency. Now, restaurants, they bleed revenue from missed calls, peak hour chaos, and staff churn. And when the phone rings, well, usually no one answers, the customer bells to open table, or sometimes even worse, the competitor. So this is how AI voice actually fixes this. 1, with instant pickup. In less than 1 second from the phone ringing, it will pick up the phone. 2, flawless script adherence. No matter what, it will always stay consistent across the board. 24/7 coverage, automatic booking, and confirmation text. And not only that, but also being able to upsell. For example, the patio, tasting menu, birthday dessert, and also compliance, of course, plus call recordings for quality assessment. And if you run an AI automation agency, this is a sticky retainer with measurable ROI and minimal ops on your side, okay? So let's dive into how we can build this out. All right, and here's the baseline flow. As soon as someone calls the restaurant, we want the AI agent to pick it up and greet them and analyze the intent, essentially thanking them for calling in and checking if they are looking to book a table, updating an existing reservation, or just asking about hours. Then we'll move into capturing the entity, so date, time, party size, name, phone, any special requests. And once we have that info, then we can move into checking the capacity. So we'll consult the live calendar with a tool and see if we have availability. Now, if it's full, then we want to, of course, as a failover, see what we can do, perhaps adding them to a wait list or do a live transfer to a real human. Alternatively, of course, if we do find it, we go into policy handling. So if it's like a party size above 6 guests, then we might want to check for the get a deposit or cut off times or even seating notes, if there is any, of course, depending on the restaurant. And lastly, confirmation. Consulting the live calendar. We suggest alternatives if that time doesn't work, but most importantly, it's once it's booked in, upselling them. So letting them know something like, hey, we have three-course chef's menu, want me to reserve that for you. Anything along those lines that would help build, of course, the AOV, average order value, and therefore bring more ROI, return on investment, for your customers. So, well, now that we have the simple flow laid out, let's go ahead and build it within Nedzo. So for this section, I'm going to use Nedzo. If you don't have an account yet, just go to nedzo.ai and start a free trial. And once you do, then you'll see something like this. And the first thing we want to do is create our agent. So go to agents and let's go ahead and create our first agent. Click new agent. Let's call it Kim. And we'll add Bella Cucinas so we know what it is. We'll need a dedicated phone number. So let's just pick this one and boom, there we go. Now, once we are here, I can see a baseline prompt, but I will delete all of this and I will start from scratch. Now, what I will do instead is use their Copilot so I can fully prompt something customized for my use case. Okay, let me just paste here something that I just pre-prepped. All I gotta do is click send and the Copilot will essentially prompt the whole thing for me. There we go. Entity, you are Kim, Bella Cucinas, reservation concierge, you are friendly, professional AI agent. This is info. Alrighty, done. Now that we have it, we'll just refresh and boom, we have our whole prompt done. Of course, we can always come back and tweak it, but I think we are 90% to 95% there. Next thing we want to do is, of course, tweet the opening line. What I'm thinking here is probably we want something more, something like "Thanks for calling, Bella Cucina," right? Something along those lines. So let me just do it like this. Thanks for calling Bella Cucina. Are you booking a table, updating the existing reservation, or asking about hours? Okay, that's going to be a good way of starting essentially the conversation, getting straight into it. Now let's pick a voice that we like. Let me see here. I really like this one.
Hey, I'm Kim, and I'm one of the voices you can use for your AI agent. Want to give me a try? I'm here if you need me.
Cool. Let's publish to save it. So next thing, let's upload the knowledge base. Let's go here and let's upload a menu PDF, hours, policies, private dining rules, and FAQ. So let's go here, just push this aside and edit file. Perfect. So now that we have all the knowledge base items here, we can go ahead and connect the calendar. Now, you can use any calendar like a Google Calendar or Outlook, doesn't matter. Essentially, Nedzo connects with Cal.com Scheduler, Go High Level Scheduler, and I think Calendly is coming soon too. So you can just use Cal.com and select the meeting they want. Let's use the secret meeting for this example. And booking condition, use this calendar, this schedule, and book all reservations. There we go. Perfect. Now we have the calendar integrated. And of course, if you wanted to use different calendars for like, depending on if it's lunch, let's say 60 minutes, if it's dinner, 90 minutes, we could essentially connect multiple calendars, one for each, and the AI agent would know when to use which one. And also let's set up the escalation. So if someone wants to talk to a human, and transfer condition would be use this number to escalate and transfer the call to a human. Now, transfer type, you have two options. Option one, warm transfer. This is when the AI will summarize the conversation before connecting the other side. Or cold, which is when it will just straight away connect them. So in this case, I will go with warm so that it gives more context and makes everything more seamless instead of having the contact having to explain everything again, what it was trying to do and what didn't work, which is always frustrating. Perfect. Now we have all the tools connected with the agent. And all we got to do now is really let's try to give it a test before we go ahead and build any automations afterwards. Okay. So all I got to do is call this number and I should be good to go. I'll just make the call from my desktop. It's easier. So I will just go ahead, paste the number and call it.
Thanks for calling Bella Cucina. Are you booking a table, updating an existing reservation, or asking about hours?
Oh, hi there. Yeah, I would like to book a table.
Great. I'd be happy to help you with that. First, may I have the date and time you'd like to book the table for?
Yeah, so ideally I would like to book it for later today. Anytime works after 6 p.m.
All right, let's see what we have available for later today after 6 p.m. I'll check our available slots for you. One moment, please. This will just take a sec.
Okay.
It looks like we're fully booked for today after 6 p.m. However, I can offer you a reservation for tomorrow. Would you like to book a table for tomorrow instead?
Okay, let's do tomorrow then.
Perfect. For tomorrow, we have several options available. How about 9 a.m. or 4:45 p.m.? Which one works best for you?
What's the latest slot you have available?
The latest spot we have available tomorrow is at 4:45 p.m. Would that work for you?
Okay, let's go with that.
Great. To finalize your reservation, could I please have your full name?
Yeah, so it's Dennis Rhomays. Rhomays being RHOMAYS.
Thank you, Dennis Rhomays. Now, may I have your email address to complete the booking?
Yeah, so that is dennis@nedzo.ai.
Got it. Your email is dennis@netzota.ai. Is that correct?
No, actually it's denis@nedzo.ai.
Thanks for clarifying. Your email is denis@nedzo.ai. Is that correct?
Yeah, that's perfect.
Just a sec. Hold on a sec. Your reservation for tomorrow at 4:45 p.m. is confirmed. Dennis Rhomays. We'll send you all the details via email. Looking forward to seeing you at Bella Cucina. Have a great day.
Yeah, you too. Have a good one. All right, perfect. So now that we have the reservation booked in and we know that the AI agent is capable of doing so, we have all the actions loaded. We have the knowledge here. Of course, we can fine tune the prompt a little bit better to make sure that it always asks for how many people are coming or for how many the reservation is for, and also ask a couple other questions. But essentially, we have the bulk of it down. So next step, let's automate what happens post booking, right? So if I go here, I can go to flows, and essentially what I want to do is whenever a call ends that ends up into a reservation, a booked appointment, I want the AI agent to send also an email confirmation. So let me go here. I will create a new flow from scratch. I will use our voice AI trigger. We use mock data, and essentially this runs whenever a call ends. So whenever a call recording is created, this will run. And you can see here all the data that comes with it. So next step, I'm going to get a router. So I want to split at a condition where if the appointment is booked, it should go this way, otherwise do nothing. And here, so I need to define the condition, which will be outcome, if the outcome is or contains appointment booked. In that case, let's go ahead and send, let's use Gmail, for example, to send an email. I have mine connected here already, and subject line, confirmation, your reservation with at Bella is confirmed. Oops. Perfect. Now we can say hi or dear first name. So it gets the first name of the user. Your reservation for later. And now here we will add the date time. Okay. I'll show you how. Is confirmed. If you have any questions, please reply to this email. Thanks. There we go. Well, now that we have this, we need to fill out this this bracket, right, with the right information. How will we do it? Well, essentially, what I will do is I'll just get ChatGPT to analyze the recording. So let me pick a model. Something like a small model is sufficient. We'll just load all the models for me. There we go. Let's see, mini. What do we have mini-wise? We can go with 5 mini, for example. Now, for the question, what I will say is, you are an expert call analyzer based on this call transcript. Determine the exact date, time of when the booking reservation was scheduled for transcript. Now I'll do it like this and just paste in this transcript, which we have as a variable here. And just as a note, I will just tell him your output should contain the booking reservation date, time in readable format and nothing else. Now, since this is just a mock transcript, of course, once we test it, it will give us an inaccurate date time, of course, which is normal. But all we want to do is test it, make sure that it's working. Unknown. Exactly. So it analyzed it based on the on this. It couldn't determine the flow, which makes total sense. Now that we can go here, we can just simply replace this with ChatGPT responses and sender name, Bell, Zine, sender email. I will add mine, and we can either have him create a draft or just send it automatically. And I think that's pretty much it. Oh, we need to send it to someone, right? So this is where we add the customer's email. And there we go. Now we can go ahead and publish. Let me just refresh my page. It looks like we have a new update. Perfect. Let me just rename this to send booking confirmation. Boom. Done. Let me publish this. And now let's go ahead and actually run a new test. All right. Let's go to agents. And let's call our agent and see if we can get a full flow again. Let's quickly test it then.
Thanks for calling Bella Cucina. Are you booking a table, updating an existing reservation, or asking about hours?
Hi there. Dennis speaking here. I would like to book a table.
Great to have you here, Dennis. I'd be happy to assist you with that. To get started, could you please confirm the date you'd like to book the table for?
Yeah, I would like to book it for the soonest slot you have available today.
Just a sec. Dennis, the soonest available slots are tomorrow, November 10th at 9 a.m. or 4:45 p.m. Which one works best for you?
Only tomorrow. Well, in that case, tomorrow, let's do... can you do anything like 12 or 1 p.m.?
Absolutely, Dennis. We have availability tomorrow at 12 p.m. or 1 p.m. Which one would you prefer?
Let's go with 12.
Great choice. To finalize your reservation, can you please confirm your full name and your mobile number?
Yeah, so my full name is Dennis Rhomays. My mobile number is 302-404-2028.
Just a sec. Your reservation for tomorrow, November 10th at 12 p.m. is confirmed, Dennis. We'll send all the details to your email and mobile. Looking forward to seeing you at Bella Cucina. Have a great day.
Thanks so much. Me too. Have a good one. All right, so now let's check if the recording was already generated and the appointment was booked. All right, good news. We see the appointment booked here. There you go. That's Rhomays and was booked at the right time. So now let's check if it actually, there we go. We have here the call recording scheduled November 10th, 12 p.m. Everything is here. Transcript can be evaluated here. And now let's see if I got an email. There we go. You can see confirmation of your reservation at Bella Cucinas is confirmed. Your reservation for November 10th at 12 p.m. is confirmed. Love it. As you can see, so it's working fine. So we managed to do everything in one place. So we automated the confirmation to ensure that we have a better show rate. We also got all the info. And of course, this is just a baseline prompt. You can improve on it, make iterations, and make sure that it really, really suits your use case. There we go. This was the run. And we can see that it went through this. It found that it was an appointment. And then it scheduled everything. There we go. Perfect. And perfect. Awesome. And I think that kind of concludes how you can build an AI voice agent that books reservations for restaurants, and how you can then push this as a recurring revenue service for your agency.